Thank you for joining me. For those of you who have been following American Wealth Strategist for a while, you know that around the first of the year, we come out with our predictions about the United States and global economy based on our research and our partners' input. So here are our 6 predictions for 2024. The first prediction is, barring an unforeseen economic disaster, the U.S. economy will dodge a recession. A year ago, we believed this recession was likely in light of all the red flags. And to the surprise of most experts, the U.S. economy has proved unexpectedly strong, and that strength looks poised to continue in 2024. But our prediction number 2 is that growth is likely to slow down. We predict a 1.7% GDP growth for the year versus last year's 2.5% growth. Now, interest rates are really heavy on customers and businesses alike, and the first half of this year's pace will be slow with activity, but it's going to pick up in the second quarter as interest rates ease. Now, our third prediction is that inflation will finally get under control. The higher inflation rate actually fell to 2% before the end of last summer and then turned higher, ending the year about 2.7%. Now, core prices for food and energy is going to trend down from 4% to about 2.4% at the end of this year. That's going to be a big cut. Our fourth prediction is that with inflation easing, this opens the door for interest rate cuts. Now, look for that first interest rate cut to happen in May. More interest rates cuts could happen in June and November. Now, that's dependent on the economy. And that would still leave interest rates much higher than they've been in the last 2 decades. Our prediction number 5 is for the housing market. It's not going to see much of an improvement after a pretty rough 2023. With mortgage rates being slightly lower, this should help home sales a bit, but don't expect home prices to fall. Home prices could rise at a slower pace. Now, for sellers, it's just going to be a tough market. Demand should remain strong, but with more supply coming onto the market, selling a house won't be as simple as putting up a for sale sign. In general, homes will get fewer offers this year and will require more home inspections and other contingencies. Our 6th prediction is for the global economy. We don't think the global economy will thrive as well as the United States in 2024. Growth figures will be slower in every major economy than they were last year. The recent jump in interest rates is still a major obstacle almost everywhere, and inflation is still painfully high in some nations. So how does this affect you personally? The good news is that the predictions for 2024 are not as pessimistic as 2023. Last year at this time, we, along with most experts, were predicting a recession and a tough time for businesses, which resulted in conservative planning for financial growth. Well, we think you can do your 2024 personal and business planning with more aggressive strategies. So if you need some ideas on how you can do some of this more aggressive planning, give me a call or schedule a time on my calendar. It's time to take advantage of some good news. Thank you for joining me.